All right, it's time for another Ben's Buggies. We are here at First Friday in downtown Lakeland, Florida. It's a rainy night, limited participation on the cars. When they were doing the lineup, a lot of people left. It was raining, but some of us stuck it out. So we have about 20 cars here. So we'll review a couple of these cars. There's some interesting stuff here, and let's get into it. Okay, we have a Ford Model A, and there's something very interesting about this car I had never known until I talked to the owner a while back. This car has a mechanical spark advance. So it's right here. It's this lever right here that runs up to the distributor, and then it has a little lever right here, so it runs up the steering column into the car, and you can see those levers there. One of those operates it, so you can change the timing as you drive, which to me is astounding because I grew up in the six-cylinder inline six one-barrel era where everything was vacuum advance, rather automatic, and this is manual. And for something this old, that's crazy to me. Anyway, that's our mechanical fact of the day. Here we have an Oldsmobile 442 convertible. Looks to be in nice shape. Can't see inside it too good because it's tinted, but it's got some hood locks on there. This is a nice car. I'm sure a lot of people would want to drive that, myself included. Very similar to the Cutlass body style of the era. Roughly a 70, 71, I'm guessing, maybe a 72, but not beyond that because they changed this little slope right here. And the 73s was much straighter, which took away from the car actually. It's a very attractive design. And we have a Challenger, a 2013, right? Oh, that's his, okay. Alrighty, and here we have the Eagle Mobile. Who painted that?
This guy's a wrap.
Oh, it's a wrap, okay. And what year is this? 2019 Camaro. Fully wrapped and dressed. Look under that hood. Wow. This is the all-American machine for sure. Has a lot of modifications, obviously, but pretty cool looking car. It's an eyeful, I would say. And here we have a Mercury Marauder right across the back. I believe this is an 03. This car looks to be all original. This sports a 4.6 liter Cobra motor, which is a 32 valve V8 double overhead cam, about 325 horses. It'll get up and go for what it is. It's considered the last full-size performance sedan manufactured in this country. It's a personal favorite. All right, 55 Chevrolet. The gentleman restored this himself. He showed me a picture of when he hauled it into his house or shop, and it was literally coated in an inch of clay. You couldn't even recognize it hardly. It just looked like a shell of mud. But it took him 7 years. It was originally a six-cylinder car, and he has a Chevy small block in there. Is this a 350 or a 327? It's a 350, which in modern jargon is a 5.7 liter. He added air conditioning, power steering, power brakes. It was an all-manual car originally. He also converted the front brakes to disc brakes from drum, amongst other things. Did a great job on this car. It's looking to be very, very nice restoration. Wouldn't call it a resto mod really, because it's restored in a way that makes it pretty much original with that 350 in it, instead of putting, for example, an LS engine. Here's a third generation Firebird. And this gentleman is always at this show with his Firebird and his somewhat quirky display. You can see inside this car is a virtual American pop museum. But he has all kinds of recognizable stuff. And some trophies. He's won some trophies with this car. And he has the Krager mags. Pretty cool. Classic third generation Firebird. That makes it a early 90s, late 80s to early 90s vehicle. And we have a sponsor at the show tonight, the local Land Rover dealer. So they have some Land Rovers here. Like I said, there's not, and it's also the Jaguar dealer. So here's a nice new Jaguar. They've got the top down and it's starting to rain, but that's their problem. Not too many cars here. There's usually, oh gosh, there's probably at this, there's usually, well, it's the middle of the summer, which is low season. So there'd be 50 or 60 cars here, but there's only about 20 tonight. Another Chevrolet Camaro. It's the Camaro guys. There they are. And Random Girl. Here's the Rust Bucket. This is a 48 Ford. 48 Ford. I just have to call it a 48 Ford. It's a pickup truck. I love the hood clamps. Very customized hood clamps. Just gotta love that. Nothing like a vice grip to fix something, right?
And duct tape.
And duct tape. Good spot. All right. Check out the interior on this baby. Yeah. Okay. But it runs and drives and the guy loves it. That's what matters. And he keeps it up. Okay. That's about it for tonight. This is the smallest I've ever seen this show. But we're still having fun out here. And there's still people walking around. And we are displaying cars. So, until next time. By the way, I'm going to put these on YouTube. They'll be posted on Facebook with a link. So in the comments on Facebook, tell me what your favorite car was out of the ones I featured here. And I'm interested to know what people like. And I'll try to seek out more of that kind of genre. All right. It'll be at least next week before I get to another one. The Camaro's in the hospital. It needs a water pump, which I'm going to do this coming week, hopefully. But we'll get her back on the road and out at the shows. All righty, we'll be talking to you.